who gets the catch. He's got Patrol.
Hi everybody and welcome to SEC Sports. We had the first game of the year opening up the Mahtomedi Zephyrs versus the Simley Spartans. Both starting out the year 0-0, looking to get started off on the right foot. Mahtomedi is receiving number 8, David Blazena. He'll take it the near side, cuts it back, gets across to the 33. And Mahtomedi's got good field position to start the game.
First and 10, Mahtomedi.
So it'll be first and 10 at about the 34-yard line. Mahtomedi with an all-new offense coming into the year. The offense being led by quarterback Jake Arlinson. Arlinson, senior. Javon Hadley lining up on the far side, wide receiver. Near side, you got number 4, Tyler Tangwall. Just a junior as well. Mahtomedi losing a lot of seniors from last year, making that state tournament run. Unfortunately, losing in the first round. Arlinson, two running backs in the backfield. Rolls out. He's got a block. He's across the 45. Big hit out of bounds. Arlinson's got a gain of 12, and that's a first down. That's the way you like to get started if you're Jake Arlinson. So it'll be first and 10 at the 46.
Approximately 12 yards on the play.
You gotta like how things are starting for Mahtomedi. Arlinson will hand this one off up the middle for a gain of about 2.
York, the ball carrier.
Looks like that was Eric Bjork, the senior,
Lawrence on the tackle.
picking up about 3 yards.
About 3 yards on the play.
So about 2nd and 7 to go as we're getting things under the way at the start of the 2018 football season. Mahtomedi in the navy and gold, Columbia Heights in the blue and white. A little bit of red going on there. Simley actually making it to the section championship last year after a abysmal record that they had, but they made a nice little run to end the year. And there'll be a handoff to Bjork once again. He'll gain about 2. So it's going to be about a long 3rd and 5 for the Zephyrs. They do make their way across the 50-yard line.
On the tackle.
So 3rd and 4 to go. Arlinson lining up with 2 running backs in the backfield. Hadley on the near side. He's looking to pass. He's looking for Hadley. Defender in his face. Perfect defense. And that's number 3, Devin Richards, blocking out Hadley right there. So it looks like the Zephyrs are going to punt on their first possession of the year. So that's number 5, Sam Bell. Backup quarterback. He's going to be there to punt. We're going to timeout from the Spartans. Their first time out of the game. Not seeing something that they liked. So they're going to call a timeout and regroup. Yeah, Mahtomedi making a nice little run to the state tournament last year, but they lost to Owatonna in the first round quarterfinals, 59-34. Defense just couldn't stop Owatonna. Owatonna actually went on to win the state tournament, beating Elk River 63-26 in the 3A state championship. And Simley They beat St. Paul Harding and St. Paul Johnson to get to the section championship last year. Unfortunately, they lost to a very good South St. Paul team.
Frederick back to receive.
So Frederick is back to receive. Bell is here to kick. Nice snap. Punt is underway. Nice punt. That one's going to put him down at about the 3-yard line, it looks like. Oh, looks like that one's going to be at the 10. So the Spartans will have it at 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line, looking to get something go to start the year. So Wyatt Rogers is the quarterback for the Spartans. He'll hand this off. This one goes right up the middle, nothing going. Mahtomedi with a nice run stop right there, gain of about half a yard.
Melzer and Bjork on the tackle.
Adebayo with a gain of 1. Mahtomedi normally known for their good defense, although it did let them down last year in the state tournament. But always a good defense put on by Coach Metzel. They're going to motion a guy to the near side. They're going to swing him out. Looks like he's got a gain of about 1 yard once again. So it's going to be a long 2nd and 8 for the Spartans. Or 3rd and 8, excuse me.
3rd and 8.
So Wyatt Rogers will likely have to pass here. He's got Sam Montag on the near side, 2 wide receivers close. Drops back to pass. He's got nothing going. He throws it over the middle, and that's a pickup of a 1st down by Alec Frederick. Frederick just sitting down in the zone, finding the open space and getting the 1st down.
Bell on the tackle.
At the 24 or 23-yard line. So nice pickup on a long 3rd down. Rogers, running back, right behind him in the shotgun. Looks like we're gonna get a false start here. First penalty of the game. Now it's gonna be a long 1st and 15 here. Once again, Rogers will be in the shotgun. Running back right behind him. And he'll hand this one off up the middle, nothing going. Nice tackle. That's by number 2, Jake Arlenson, the quarterback.
Adebayo on the carry.
So not only does Arlenson throw the ball well, run the ball well, he also makes some nice tackles in the backfield. A lot of players, a few players playing on both sides for the Zephyrs. So it'll be 2nd and very long here with 8 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. Rogers will take the snap, running back to his left. He'll keep this one himself, and he's got a hole up the middle. And he's still going. He's working his way towards the sideline, and he'll run this one out of bounds.
Smith on the tackle.
For almost a gain of 28 yards or so. Nice keep there by Rogers on the option, picking up a long gain for the Spartans.
1st and 10, 30-yard gain.
So a nice pass to pick up the 3rd down, and now a nice long run by Rogers. So Rogers has got Adebayo to his right. 3 wide receivers to the right on the far side. He'll take the snap. He rolls out to his right. He's got nothing going. He's just going to have to throw this one up, and it's picked off. Ryan Smith gets pushed out at about the 48-yard line. Rogers with a very, very poor decision here. He had no wide receiver open the whole way. And that one's going to be picked off, and now Mahtomedi has good field position. So Ryan Smith with a great interception there. 7:37 to go, and Mahtomedi's offense has the ball. Sam Bell is in at quarterback now. Looks like they're going to be rotating quarterbacks this game. 2 running backs in the backfield. Line up in the eye. Bell's going to pass. He's looking long to number 4, Tyler Tangwell. And looked like he got tangled up on that one.
Incomplete.
And that's ball falls incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. So it looks like we're going to get a little quarterback rotation from Arlinson and Bell here to start the game. It's always a good problem to have when you have 2 quarterbacks who are just as good to play varsity football. So Bell line up, I formation. Hadley on the near side. Bell hand this one off, and that's Eric Bjork, and he'll pick up about 2.
Hand off to Bjork.
Evan Johnson with the tackle for Simley. So this is going to set up 3rd and long. Looks like it was a gain of about 4. So it's going to be about
4 yards on the carry.
3rd and 6. And the Zephyrs will look to pick up the first down. So Bell, once again, lined up in the I formation. 2 running backs in the backfield. 1 wide receiver split on the far side, 1 on the near side. Bell will hand this one out to Bjork once again, and he's got a hole, and he's going to pick up the first down. Looks like he's going to pick up about 7. And that's the first down, Mahtomedi. So Mahtomedi's set up at the 35-yard line. Great field position here. Eric Bjork, the senior running back, showing some power. So once again, Bell lines up in the I formation. Fakes the handoff, little play action, nice throw pass out to 41, Jacob Gadbois. He gets a nice gain, and he's tackled at about the 23. So looks like Mahtomedi is going to have 1st and 10 at the Simley 23-yard line. Nice job by Bell, getting that ball out quick. Defender in his face. Beautiful call. So Mahtomedi continues to roll out in that I formation. Hadley on the near side. Tangwall on the far side. We're going to get a false start here. That one by Gadbois.
Flag on the play. False start. Mahtomedi.
So it's going to be a long 1st and 15 here. So here we set up back at the 28-yard line. So they got to get to around the 9 for the first down. The Zephyrs are moving the ball. Great interception by Ryan Smith. Mahtomedi once again is going to throw it out long. Nice defense once again. That pass intended for Tangwall. Unfortunately, it just falls incomplete. So great defenders on the outside. Number 1 here on the far side. Evan Johnson shutting that pass down. Mahtomedi not able to get anything going here in the passing game. Expect to do a run right here, I would expect. So Bell's gonna line up in the pistol. He's got Bjork right behind him. And they're gonna run QB take all the way, and he's got a hole, and he's going to take this one up to about the 19.5-yard line, or 19-yard line. They're going to push it, down.
Tackle for Simley.
Just short of a, no, it is a first. They're going to give him the first down. Looks like he picked it all the way up to the 18-yard line.
First down, Mahtomedi.
So about a 17-yard run there for Bell. Mahtomedi once again lined up in the pistol. Bell will take this one up the middle again, and it looked like they smelled that. Simley smelled it all the way. But there's a penalty on the ground, so we're getting a holding on Mahtomedi.
Cheetah.
And Simley is going to take them back. They're going to accept the penalty.
Holding on Simley.
So it's going to set Simley back 10 yards. Going to put them back at the 29. That's a good call. Get them as far away from the end zone as possible for Simley's defense. Either way, the hole wasn't there, and they were ready for that QB run up the middle. So Tang will all bring up the play into Bell. Going to line up in the I formation once again. Tangwall lined up on the near side. Bell takes a snap. He's looking for pass all the way, and he gets it to Ryan Smith, who's going to come down with the touchdown.
Bell with the pass.
And that's a heck of a pass there. So not only did Smith set up that drive with the interception, he ends up catching the touchdown.
Touchdown, Mahtomedi.
It is the Ryan Smith show here in the first quarter. Beautiful pass there by Sam Bell. And that's what you like to have that's what you like to see if you're Coach Metzel. So it looks like Mahtomedi will set up for the point after attempt. Kyle Oswald back to
Mahtomedi to kick.
the point after attempt. Looks like a little confusion here for Mahtomedi, and they're going to call a timeout. First game of the year, special teams. You hate to see that if you're Coach Metzel. Something as simple as a special teams kick not ready to go. So a beautiful pass from Bell to Smith, and that drive was all set up by an interception by Smith after an errant pass where he had nowhere to throw it. Wyatt Rogers just threw up a hope and a prayer, and it was picked off. So Mahtomedi started the drive at the Simley 45-yard line. The crowd's liking it. So Mahtomedi out 6-0 here with 4:38 to go, looking to get the extra point here. Oswald looks to boot this one through the uprights on a beautiful Thursday night to open the year. High snap, and that one's blocked. And you can't take it back in high school, but that is blocked. Not sure who got there, but he had a great jump on that ball. So Johnson got the block for Simley, and it started out with a bad snap, but it started out even worse when they had to call the timeout before the point after attempt, and now it's just going to stay 6-0 here. As I said, 4:38 to go, and Mahtomedi is going to kick this ball off. So the Simley offense was moving the ball decently on their last offensive drive before that interception. Wyatt Rogers really seemed to have control, but he just, made an errant pass there. Wyatt Rogers is the senior. He also plays linebacker, 5'11". Corey Pilarski, the senior, is set to kick this one off. He's going to give this one a boot down to about the 3-yard line. That's Evan Johnson's got it. He's got a hole, and he's going to hit it, and he's gone. He's got a lot of room, and there's a flag. I think there was a clip there, so I think I hit the gun a little bit too fast. I just meant to say he had a nice hole, but
Forced out by
so we're gonna have a block in the
Flag
back
on
on
the play.
Simley, and that one's gonna kill a great return, which would have gave Simley
Holding
great
on
field
Simley.
position. That's very unfortunate for them. So it looks like the penalty is going to be at about the 28, and they're going to set 15 back from there. So they're going to have the ball at around the 13-yard line. It's really a block that didn't need to happen. It looked like Johnson had a hole all the way. That's not what you like to see if you're Coach King for the Simley Spartans. Be first and 10. It's only a 10-yard penalty, so it's going to be put back at the 19-yard line. Rogers is going to be back. Looks like he's going to be in the pistol. A little shotgun here. Wide receiver motions, and looks like we're going to have another penalty here on a false start.
Flag on the play. Illegal procedure, Simley.
Legal procedure called. Back-to-back penalties for the Spartans, and that's not what you like to see, especially when Mahtomedi's offense is getting going. So Rogers back in the shotgun, wide receiver motioning to the left. He'll hand this one off up the middle, and that's Adebayo. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, or to the first down marker. So it'll set up around second and 10. 4:11 left to go here in the first quarter. Looks like we're gonna have a rotating lineman here from Mahtomedi. Elijah Heatherstons comes out. Al Toure comes in. So Simley hands the ball off to Adebayo, and he picks up about 2 yards.
Adebayo, the ball carrier.
It's going to be a long 3rd and 8 here for the Spartans.
Hogan and Bjork on the tackle.
So the Zephyrs just continue to stuff the Spartan run game. So once again, Rogers will line up in the shotgun. Adebayo to his right. 3 wide receiver set. He's going to roll out to his left. He's got a running back, and that's number 21, Franklin. And he picks up about 3 yards. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be 4th and 3.
Arlinson on the tackle.
And the Spartans will have to punt.
Fourth down, Simley.
So on this punt return, it looks like Tangwall is back for Mahtomedi, set to receive the punt. Looks like Sam Preifel, the backup quarterback for Simley,
in the punt.
will be to punt the ball.
Tangwall back for the Zephyrs to receive.
So last man running onto the field, and Simley looks to boot this one down. Pryfer with a not too great of a punt, but it gets a decent bounce down to about the 38-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Mahtomedi at the 39-yard line.
Fielded by Tangwall, 1st and 10 for the Zephyrs on their own 39-yard
So
line.
nice stop by Mahtomedi, back-to-back good defensive possessions. Now let's see who's going to be quarterback for this one. It's going to be Arlinson coming back out to be the quarterback. Arlinson lines up in the I formation. Bjork and Gadbois on the backfield. And he hands it off to Bjork. Bjork's got a hole. He jumps over his offensive lineman, and he's going to pick up about 12 yards on 1st and 10, and they're going to get past the 50-yard line, exactly at the 50-yard line. So great run by Bjork, great footwork to jump over his lineman and pick up those extra yards with the power. That's what you have to like to see if you're Coach Metzel, and they're going to ride this kid, my guess, like they did with TJ Tumbleson a few years ago. Similar type of running. So once again, I formation, 2 wide receiver set. And they're going to fake the handoff, looking to pass, and that goes nowhere. Number 5, Mitch Cheetah, the senior linebacker for the Spartans, is in the backfield for a loss of about 10.
Cheetah on the tackle.
So nice job by
Second
Cheetah
and
to
20.
sniff that one out, and it's going to set up 2nd and 20 here for the Zephyrs. Arlinson likely he's going to have to air the ball out. And it looked like Coach Metzel was perfectly fine with both Arlinson and Bell airing this one out. So they're going to line up in the pistol formation, 3 wide receivers here on the near side. Arlinson will take the snap, roll out to his right. Looks like he doesn't have anybody there.
Pass incomplete.
Pass just a little short, and that was intended to Blasina.
Defended by Richards.
Devin Richards was there. The 6'2" senior
Intended
was there
receiver
for
was Messina.
on the good defense. So this is going to set up a long 3rd and 20 here for the Zephyrs. Can likely expect them to run this one. So they take Gadbois out of the game. Looks like they're going to go with 2 wide receivers on the far side, lined up in the pistol. 2 tight ends. And they're actually going to pass here. And it looks like we're getting a false start
Play
on the
play.
Zephyrs. And that's going to set up about
False start. Zephyrs.
3rd and 25 here. It looks like the Zephyrs were going to attempt to pass the ball there on 3rd and 20.
3rd and 25.
So good defensive possession here for the Spartans. Ryan Smith coming in the game. Smith got the receiving touchdown earlier. 52 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Smith on the near side. We're going to get a timeout here from Coach
Timeout.
Metzel. That's the
Zephyrs.
second one of the Zephyrs here in the first quarter. The first one was taken on the point after attempt, and now this one here. So it's going to be 3rd and 25. Got to wonder what the Zephyrs are going to run here. Couldn't ask for a better night here tonight. Cool 70 degrees. Absolutely beautiful outside. Perfect night for football. Mahtomedi will go on to Parker Cottage Grove next week to take on the Wolfpack at the Wolfpack, my alma mater, but I think I have a little more leaning towards Mahtomedi these days. But Parker Cottage Grove has had a good team the last few years. Coach Glazer really turned that team around. Simley will go on to take on De La Salle at home next Friday. Both games will be next Friday. So, Arlinson in the pistol formation. He'll roll out to his right and looks like he'll take this one himself. He's got a block there from Bjork, and he's got nowhere to go really. He gains about 7. So that'll be 4th and 18 here, and Mahtomedi has to punt.
Hagman on the tackle.
So Alec Frederick back to receive the punt. Bell to punt for Mahtomedi.
Frederick back. For Simley to receive.
Bell had a pretty good punt
with the
earlier,
Zephyrs
pinned
to
him
punt.
down at the 10-yard line. Let's see if he can do it again. Directional punt to the right. Looks like that one's fair caught by Frederick. And Simley will set up at first and 10 at their own 26.
1st and 10, Simley on their own 26.
Wyatt Rogers looking to get this offense going for the Spartans. The Spartans not being able to run the ball. They've only had success on 1 first down in the air. Mahtomedi stout up front on defense. So Rogers will hand this one off once again to Adebayo. He's got a hole.
Adebayo on the carry.
Looks like he'll pick up about 6 on the gain.
Hogan on the tackle.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4 here. And that's the end of the quarter.
End of the first
As we
quarter.
move to the second quarter here, Mahtomedi up 6-0.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Get on top of it before they do. Every 24 minutes, tipped furniture or a falling TV sends an injured child to the emergency room. Preventing tip-over incidents is easy, inexpensive, and only takes 5 minutes. Learn how to secure your furniture and TVs to protect children at anchorit.gov.
Now Simley will be working from left to right. Rogers in the shotgun. Adebayo to his right. 2 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Motions 1 over. He's going to look to pass, and he's going to bomb it. And he's got a man. It's caught, and he's going to go all the way. That's number 3, Devin Richards. He's got a touchdown to tie this game up. Looks like there was decent defense there by Mahtomedi, but the cornerback didn't turn his head around.
Touchdown,
Richards
Simley.
saw that one all the way. Beautiful spiral bomb by Rogers. And this one's all tied up. And with the extra point, they could take the lead 7-6 here at the start of the second quarter. And the Spartan coaches right next to me are going nuts. So Simley looked to take the lead on this one, and that's no good. So it's going to stay tied 6-6. Lots of problems here on the extra points to start this game. A blocked one for Mahtomedi, and now a missed one by Simley. Got the offensive coordinators right next to me here for Simley, and they're excited. You know, Mahtomedi is really looked at as the titan of this 3A, or this section here. Them and South St. Paul are normally very good. This is a big game if Simley can pull a win out here on the road. But the Zephyrs offense will look to answer back. First they have to have the kickoff. Tangwall will be back to receive this one once again. Number 7, Frederick will be here for the kickoff. Frederick with not too great of a punt earlier. Let's see if he can boot this one out. Tangwall all alone back there in the middle. Set up at right about the 7-yard line. And here we go. High booming tick. This one will be received by number 23, Ficadenti. And he's going to run backwards, and he gets pushed down at about the 17, 18-yard line.
Ficadenti with the ball.
Ficadenti trying to make something happen. Doing a little Reggie Bush side run, a little backwards.
First and 10 Zephyrs.
So Mahtomedi is first and 10 at the 19-yard line. And it's Bell. Looks like Bell and Arlenson are going to be switching off every series. So Bell's back, working right to left. The Mahtomedi offense lined up in the I formation. Bell will hand this one off. This one goes to number 31, Nick Weisner. Weisner with his first carry of the game. Looks like it's a pickup of about 1 yard, and it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Zephyrs.
Second and 9.
So Bell once again will line up in the I formation, 2 wide receivers split out wide. Bell hand this, or he'll drop back to pass, and he's going to pass this one out to number 1, Javon Hadley, the basketball star, with his first reception of the game.
Bell on the pass to Hadley. First down, Zephyrs.
Hadley going into his junior year, had a fantastic basketball season last year.
Richards on the tackle.
So once again, Bell will line up in the I formation. He'll hand this one off once again to Wisner. Wisner's got a hole. He'll cut it back. All that for a gain of 4 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 from the 40-yard line for the Zephyrs.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag down, likely in the area of holding. Looks like this one's coming back.
Holding on the Zephyrs.
So that's going to reset first down at the 24-yard line. So it's 1st and 20 here for Mahtomedi.
1st and 22, Zephyrs.
Set up back at the 19. Bell in the I formation. Drop back to pass. He likes something he sees. Got Javon Hadley down the far side. Looks like that one's going to be caught. Too bad we don't have more cameras here tonight. He did look like he might have been a little out of bounds, but Javon Hadley pulls that one in. All he needs is 1 foot down for the Zephyrs. Really unfortunate we only have 1 camera here tonight. We could have replayed that for you guys. Nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for the Zephyrs after a nice pass from Bell to Hadley. And they're set up at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, Zephyrs.
So Bell, 2 running backs behind him in the I formation. 2 wide receivers split out wide. 1 wide receiver. Motion to the right. They're going to hand this one off to Wisner. He's got a hole.
Bell handoff to Wisner.
Looks like he's going to pick up around 7 yards
Tackled
here.
by Frederick of Simley.
It's going to be 2nd and 3. So Mahtomedi was backed up to 1st and 22. They get the long pass to Hadley, and now they're finally across the 50-yard line at the 47.
2nd and 3, Zephyrs.
So they're at Simley's 47-yard line. Tangwall comes in the game. I formation once again. Tangwall, motion to the right. They're going to pass this one again, and that's number 46, Dean Tobridge, the tight end.
Bell pass to Trowbridge.
With a great catch, soft hands there. And Sam Bell is really showing off his arm in this game.
Spartans.
He's already got the 1 touchdown pass of this game. And he's got a few great passes, as you saw the one earlier to Hadley, and now to Tobridge.
1st and 10, Zephyrs.
Tobridge, the senior.
On the Spartan 30.
So they're going to hurry it up a little bit here. Yeah, we're going to, looks like they caught Simley off guard just a little bit. Simley's going to call a timeout. Both teams down to their last timeout here. 9:14 left to go in the first half. So Mahtomedi is going to have 1st and 10 at about the 30-yard line of the Spartans. Mahtomedi getting big chunks of offense through the air on this drive so far. So here we go. Waiting for the refs to signal that we're back in here. I formation. Hadley split out on the far side. Tangwall on the near side. Bell will take the snap. Look at it, pass again. He's got Tangwall. Nice gun there.
Bell pass to Tangwall.
If you're Coach Metzel, you really got to like what you see from Bell here, passing the ball.
Tackled by
This
Thompson.
kid putting the ball on the money. Bell, a senior.
Second down.
He's going to set up 2nd and 4 here for the Zephyrs at the 24-yard line. Looking to punch this drive in to take the lead. 8:42 here left to play. Bell take the snap. Man, this went off to Weisner.
Bell.
Looks like
hand off
Weisner
to
might
Weisner.
have just enough to get the first down. Indeed he does. He gets to the 20-yard line.
Spartans Cheetah.
So Weisner, a little bit of a different back from Bjork. Much smaller, a little
First
quicker.
down, Zephyrs.
So the Zephyrs get into the red zone here, looking to capitalize. I formation. Bell takes the snap, looking to pass once again. He's got Tangwall in the end zone. That's out of bounds. It looked like he might have got a foot
Bell
in there. Not
intended
exactly sure.
pass
The
to
ref's got a better
Tangwall.
view than we do.
Incomplete.
Crowd not happy here. Nonetheless, is out of bounds. Nice pass there. So once again, Bell putting the ball on the money. If there's a quarterback competition, Bell's got to be separating himself just a little bit.
Second and 10, Zephyrs.
So 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Bell in the pistol formation. Bjork in the backfield. He's going to take this one himself. Pick up about a gain of 4 here.
Bell, the ball
Maybe
carrier.
even 5. He picks up 5. It's going to be 3rd and 5
by
at the
Simley
19-yard
Wazak.
line of Simley.
Third and 6.
So once again, Bell in the pistol formation. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Bjork right behind him. He's going to follow Bjork. Bjork's going to create a little bit of a hole. Nice tackle there by number
ball carrier.
15, Nolan Wanzek.
Wanzek on the play.
There was a hole there, and he just sniffed it out, made the tackle. So it's going to be 4th and 4 here
4th and
for the
5.
Zephyrs. Will they go for it? I think they will. A little bit of sloppiness from the point after team, so they likely won't even risk kicking a field goal right here. Looks like Mahtomedi is going to take their last time out here.
Zephyrs.
Mahtomedi set up at the 19, working it all the way here. Nothing but great passes all the way down the field. Tangwall just missing getting a foot in on a pass about a minute ago. That was almost a touchdown. So 7:01 on the clock. 4th down and 4 to go here. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. The Zephyrs looking to capitalize. We saw some good pass defense from Simley earlier in the game. This drive, Bell, I'm not saying the defense has been any worse, but Bell's just been putting the ball on the money. And there he is once again. He's going to be lined up in the pistol. Bjork in his backfield. 4th and 4. 2 wide receivers on the near side. Hadley closest. Looks like once again they're going to roll it out. They're going to pass it. Hadley's going to get it, and he's got a touchdown. How the cornerback missed it, I don't know. It went right through his swatting hand. But Hadley's got his first touchdown of the year.
Touchdown, Zephyrs.
Bell's got 2 passing touchdowns on the game. This Mahtomedi offense really moving the ball down the field under Bell. Hadley with a beautiful catch there, using those leaping abilities that he has to secure that pass. It's now 12-6. Looks like Mahtomedi is going to go for 2 here. 2 wide receivers split on the far side. They're going to be lined up in the I formation. Got to give this one to Bjork, you could imagine. And they'll fake it to Bjork, and they got a wide open man. That's Townsend to Trowbridge.
2-point attempt.
Trowbridge gets the receiving pass, gentle hands, caresses it in. 2-pointer is good. That gives Mahtomedi an 8-point lead. Gotta like what you see for Coach Metzel from your offensive game right here, especially with quarterback Bell in. Simley had a nice drive on the last one with the deep touchdown pass to Johnson, or to so it's 14-6, 6:56 here left to go in the first half. Can likely expect Pilarski to kick this one off. There he is, number 40 with the long shaggy hair.
Pilarski to kick for the Zephyrs.
Pilarski will boot this one underway, and that one's going to go back in the end zone. What a boot by Pilarski. Pilarski, the soccer player, multi-sport athlete, just absolutely booting that one down.
First and 10, Spartans on the 20-yard line.
So Spartans take first and 10 from the 20-yard line. Once again, Wyatt Rogers will look to get something going for this Spartan team. He had an absolute beautiful pass on the last drive. They got a long touchdown for the Spartans. He'll look to replicate that once again. This one is a handoff to number 24, Adebayo. And he's going to keep working it.
To Adebayo.
And he's going to pick up a gain of about 8, maybe even 9 here.
McCarver on the tackle.
Looks like he got the first down here. And it looks like there's a new quarterback in for Simley. It looks like that's number 14, Preifel. Preifel's back at quarterback, so after the deep touchdown pass by Rogers, he's replaced. Gotta wonder if it's an injury or something. But Preifel will be lined up in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split up to the far side, 1 on the near side. Preifel takes the snap. Looking to pass once again. That's picked off. That's Bjork. He could take this one back. And he's gonna take this one down to, he's still going.
Intercepted by Bjork.
He's going to take this one back to the 1-yard line. Absolutely telepathing that pass there by Preifel. You got to wonder where Rogers was on that last series here. Great interception by Bjork. And Mahtomedi is going to be set up at the 1-yard line, it appears, with 5:56 left to go in the half. So first down and 1 to go to get in the end zone. They're not afraid to pass it this close. Actually, there was a penalty down, looks like on the return. There's a block in the back on the return. That negates a long return by Bjork, but nonetheless, Mahtomedi back with the ball near the red zone at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 Zephyrs at the 24.
Looks like Arlison's back at quarterback. Let's see if he can make his case to be the quarterback of this team. But so far, Sam Bell's looking amazing. So Arlinson, Wisner, low snap. He's going to have to take this one himself, and that's sacked. So a series of unfortunate events there. He had the block in the back on the interception return, and now a low snap, which Arlinson couldn't handle. And now it's going to be first and about 14. And they're going to be set back to near the 29-yard line. 5:30 left to go here in the first half. Ryan Smith coming back in. Smith with the first touchdown of the game and an interception to set up that touchdown. So here we go. Wisner, the back of the I formation. 2 wide receivers split out to the far side. Arlinson's looking to pass. He's going to have to step up in the pocket. He's going to run this one himself.
The ball carrier.
Looks like he's going to pick up a gain of about 2.
Wanzek on the tackle.
So it's going to be about 3rd and 13 on the 27.
3rd and 13 for the Zephyrs.
So they're going to run an I formation once again. Tangwall on the far side, Hadley on the near side. Simley stacking the box, and looks like they got him to jump. Unfortunately, the Zephyrs jumped as well. So that's going to be a false start. It's going to set up 3rd and 18 at the 32-yard line.
Zephyrs.
Mahtomedi really just shooting themselves in the foot on this possession. So Hadley's coming out of the game.
Zephyrs.
Smith's going in. I formation once again. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Simley really stacking the box. And they do a little option here out to Wisner. Wisner's got some room, and he'll pick up a gain of about 1 yard. Devin Richards with a tackle on that one. So it's going to set up about 4th and 17 here for the Zephyrs. And it looks like they're going to go for it. Why not?
4th and 17.
There's no reason to punt the ball here. But they're going to run it in the I formation against, once again. 2 wide receivers split out wide. You got Smith on the near side, Hadley on the far side. And that one's going to Hadley, and he's got it. That's a touchdown. Mahtomedi. Beautiful pass there by Arlinson. It really looks like Mahtomedi has 2 quarterbacks who can bomb the ball. So Hadley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, the multi-sport athlete dominating. So that's 3 passing touchdowns for the Zephyrs. Arlinson gets his first. Bell has 2. This Simley team has no answer for the passing game for Mahtomedi.
Oswald kicking for the Zephyrs.
So they'll try the extra point on this one. If the last one was botched, the same thing almost happened again. And Oswald will boot this one through the uprights. And that's going to be 21-6. Mahtomedi, 3:15 left to go in the half. Beautiful play there by Mahtomedi to get that touchdown.
One more time. Thank you. With 2 artificial knees and an artificial hip. My agility is somewhat limited. Thanks.
So Mahtomedi making a little bit of distance between themselves and Simley. The Spartans have played a pretty good game today, but they can't stop this passing game of Mahtomedi. Mahtomedi getting lots of chunks through the air to set up their drives, as well as interceptions have not treated them well as well. You have 1 interception by both quarterbacks for Simley. You had 1 interception by Rogers. on the Mahtomedi, while they're on the Mahtomedi side of the field, and they had another one that was by Preifel. And we'll see who quarterback's out here. So Pilarski with a nice booming kick, and that's number 1. Johnson will take this one back. He's got some room, and he doesn't go down. He's going to take this one out to about the 34, 33-yard line.
Tackled by Gadboy.
So it's going to be first and 10.
First and 10, Spartan.
At the 35-yard line. Looks like they gave him a little bit extra there. So Preifel still back to be quarterback here. Gotta wonder what happened to Rogers. So Preifel back in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split out to his left. 1 wide receiver here on the near side. He's looking to run this one himself, and Mahtomedi, they just are too stout up front to run it up the middle. That's a gain of about 2.5.
Melzer on the tackle.
Melzer on the tackle. It's going to set up about 2nd and 8 here, or 2nd and a long 7 for Simley. 2:48 left to go in the half. Can Simley answer back?
2nd and 7, Spartan.
So Preifel in the shotgun. One wide receiver split out on the far side, 2 on the near side. They're at the 38-yard line. Preifel looking to pass. He's going to throw that one out too far out of the hands of Frederick.
Intended for Frederick.
So it's going to set up 3rd and 7 here for Simley.
Murphy on the coverage. Third and 7, Spartans.
Simley taking a little while to get out of the huddle, and they're going to have 3 wide receivers split out the near side, 1 on the far side in the shotgun. Preifel looking to pass here. He'll get the snap, rolls out to his right. He's got a man wide open. Bobble, and then he catches it. That's number 3, Devin Richards.
To Richards.
Richards gets a pass of about 14 yards there. So nice pass by Preifel, waiting for the man to come open. Richards just found a soft spot in the defense, and he sat right there, and he got the pass.
First down, Spartan.
So Simley needs to answer back here. 2 minutes left to go in the half. 2 wide receivers split out wide in the shotgun. 1 here on the near side. Preifel looking to pass once again. He rolls away from the defender. He's going to take this one himself.
Preifel with the ball.
Looks like there's a face mask there, so you're going to tack 15 yards onto this one. Preifel taking that one himself. He got away from the Mahtomedi defender, number 75, Alturay, the senior defensive lineman. Almost had him in the backfield. Nice play there by Preifel to get out of the pocket, find some open room, and then you get an extra face mask to go along with this one. So we'll see how the ball is put down after the run was put. Yeah, it looks like they will tack
15-yard penalty.
15 yards onto this one.
First down, Spartan.
So this is exactly what Simley needed. Now they have 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line of Mahtomedi, looking to answer back. Preifel in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers on the near side. He'll roll out to his right. He's got a man here, and that one's blocked.
Incomplete.
Blocked by Andrew Murphy of Mahtomedi. Looks like he waited a little bit too long to get that one out of his hands, and Murphy had enough time to come in and swat that one away.
Second down, Spartan.
So 2nd and 10. Minute 35 here left to go in the first half. If you're the Spartans, getting some points on the board before the half will be crucial. So once again, they look to pass a little too high. Great defense there by Smith, who had the interception earlier. So it's going to be about 3rd and a long 10 here at the 29-yard line. You got to imagine this is 4-down territory for the Spartans. Preifel not looking too bad throwing the ball. So Preifel being the shotgun, 2 wide receivers split on the near side, 1 on the far side. No timeouts remaining for the Zephyrs. 1 is remaining for the Spartans. Preifel get the pass. He's gonna. They got a. Yeah, a little bit of a screen set up there. That's number 24, Adebayo.
Complete to Adebayo.
And you got to imagine that the Spartans are going to go for it here. It's 4th and about 6 to go here. 7.
4th and 6, Spartans.
Minute 24 here left to go. They don't need to use a timeout, but they might. Nice crowd here at Mahtomedi tonight. First game of the year. Couldn't ask for any better weather here. And that they will. They'll use their final timeout of the half.
Timeout.
And their most crucial play of the game so far here for the Spartans. So Mahtomedi's defense has been coming up big at certain points tonight. Got to imagine that they're going to, got to be thinking pass. I mean, that's really all the Spartans have done so far here tonight. And you got to wonder what happened to quarterback Wyatt Rogers. Is he hurt? Likely find out at halftime. But Preifel nonetheless is doing a decent job here. Minute 24 left to go. No timeouts left for either team. 21-6. Mahtomedi. So Mahtomedi's defense, first one back out on the field. Gotta wonder what the Spartans are looking for here in that Zephyr defense. The Zephyrs reading that screen pretty well on that last play there. A little running back trickling out of the backfield on the far side, and they just pushed him out of bounds. So Preifel will take the shotgun snap, 3 wide receivers to his right. He's got to just throw it up. He's got a wide receiver here, and it looks like he's going to get the first down at the 15-yard line, a 4th and 6. And the Spartans pick it up. Nice pass from Preifel to Thompson, and they're going to go with the hurry up here. So Preifel's going to get his team underway. Looks like they're going to have 3 wide receivers split out on the far side of the shotgun, 1 on the near side. He's got a running back to his left. He's looking left. He's rolling out. He's going to get sacked. He's going to throw it away. And great job there by Preifel there. Just
pressure by Murphy.
Preifel just throwing the ball pretty, great heads-up play there by the backup quarterback. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at the 15. About a minute left to go here in the first half. Preifel in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers set, 3 on the far side. He'll roll out to that far side. And he throws it. Nice heads-up play there by the receiver. Not exactly sure who that is. Nonetheless, he dives and gets an extra couple yards. They got plenty of time, but they got to get going. 45 seconds left to go here. No timeouts. You got to imagine they're just going to attack the end zone here. Got about 6 to go. They need to get to the 5-4 first down. Preifel wasting valuable time, about 18 seconds of run off the clock. He'll roll out to his right. Looks like he likes what he sees. Unfortunately, just throws a little too far. It looks like the receiver had some separation there. Thompson had that little bit of separation. Preifel couldn't hit him. But it definitely was a well-called play. They had what they liked. It just didn't work out. So it's 4th and 6 with 26 seconds left to go. in the first half.
4th and 6.
Pre-throw in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers, 2 wide receivers on the near side. He's going to throw this one up, and it's picked off.
Intercepted.
That's number 5, Sam Bell, the quarterback. Not only can he pass the ball, he's got 2 touchdowns today passing, but he picks that one off. Just like Smith has an interception as well, and he has a touchdown receiving. So 19 seconds left to go. Got to imagine that the Zephyrs will take a knee, get out of here at the first half with a 21-6 lead. So that's 3 interceptions now. That's Preferal's second of the game. And they'll take a knee, and they'll get out of here with a 21-6 lead. Mahtomedi looking very good to start the year against this Simley team. This Simley team just shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers. They've been in the red zone a few times, a couple interceptions. Nothing too major going on, and that's the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
And we'll be back at you with the second half here in about 10 minutes.
My name is Blake. I received a heart transplant when I was 2 weeks old. I play defense for the Red Hot Tornadoes. Sometimes my heart starts pounding like faster and faster as I go. I know I have someone else's heart inside me. It makes me feel happy because someone was generous enough to give me a second chance to live.
This gift of life was made possible by an organ donor. Imagine what you could make possible. Sign up as an organ, eye, and tissue donor. Go to organdonor.gov.
Drownings are the #1 cause of accidental death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Designate an adult water watcher to watch kids in and around water. Save the phone calls and texts for when the kids are out of the water. Properly fence all pools with fences at least 4 feet high and with self-closing, self-latching gates. When above-ground pools aren't in use, remove the ladders. When pools aren't in use, cover them. Teach kids to stay away from drains. And if a child is missing, check the pool or spa first. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more, because you never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
I heard the best is yet to come, or maybe it has come and gone. Let's not get carried away.
Looks like we're going to be ready to kick the second half underway. The Zephyrs looking to keep this lead here. It looks like they'll be kicking off to start the second half. Simley really needs to get something going into the last 30 seconds of the half. They were on the doorstep of the Mahtomedi part of the field. They just couldn't get anything done. Preferal threw an interception. kind of a pass that just went way over the head of his receiver. Easy interception there for number 5, quarterback Sam Bell. So not only did Bell have 2 passing touchdowns in the first half, he also had a great interception there. As we talked about, 3 interceptions by Simley, which kind of shot themselves in the foot. So Pilarski is here to kick this one off. Pilarski showing off that leg earlier. He can really kick this one out of the back of the end zone. And this one's underway to start the second half. A high booming kick. Adebayo back to receive this one. He's got a hole. He's got the near sideline. He makes a move. Looks like a little bit of a face mask there. Not called, however. So they're going to get the ball at around the 40-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Looking to get something going. It's not like Simley hasn't moved this ball today. They've done very well. They continue to run that spread offense. Staying in the shotgun. Pre-throw. Not too sure who's in at quarterback. Back in at quarterback is Wyatt Rogers. Wyatt Rogers throwing the only touchdown of the game today for the Spartans. A nice, beautiful bomb. About a 40-yard scamper and score for a touchdown pass. So they'll start in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Rogers run this one up the middle. He looks like he had the hole and he just ran right in, but then he comes out of it and he's still going. He's got an 11-yard gain. Nice job there by Rogers. Looks like he missed the hole, but his legs kept going, and he picks up the first down. So they're across the 50-yard line into Zephyr territory. It's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line as we start the second half of the game. 11:30 left to go. So Rogers will be in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split out on the near side, 1 on the far side. Rogers will take the snap. Once again, he'll run this one up the middle. He'll pick up a gain of about 4. He's near the 45-yard line. So it's going to set up 2nd and 6 at the 45. Got to think that the Spartans saw something there. Game plan in the second half to start running this ball up the gut with a little quarterback run here to start. So Rogers gets his team out of the huddle. Rogers in the shotgun. 1 wide receiver split out close, 2 wide receivers split out wide. Rogers takes the pass. He'll hand this one off. They got a hole. This one to number 22, Jake Hageman. Hageman, the 5'11" senior. Hageman with his first carry of the game. Simley really didn't run the ball in the first half, and you got to think they saw something. They really want to start establishing this run here in the second half. So once again, Rogers back in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split out close, 1 out wide. Rogers keeps the ball in the option. He gets a gain of about 3 yards. It's going to put them at the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 here, as they just continue to move the ball down the field.
2nd down.
Once again, 2 wide receivers out wide, 1 on the near side. Wide receiver motioning right. Looks like we're going to have an illegal formation here. A little bit of false start on Simley. That's going to set them back 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 12 here, back at their own 30, or at the Zephyr 39.
Five-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
Can't like that if you're Simley here, just shooting yourself in the foot when you're starting off the drive very well here to start the second half, when you really need to score here because Mahtomedi is looking unstoppable on offense. Rogers will take this one himself. He runs up the middle. He doesn't really have anything going. He'll pick up a gain of about 2, so it's going to be, they get back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line. Got to think that
3rd and 10.
Rogers will be looking to pass, something that Simley really did the whole first half. You got Frederick split out wide, along with another wide receiver split out on the far side. They motion number 25 over. Rogers looking to air this one out. He's got a man. He's got him. That's Frederick, and he's going to get pushed out.
Complete to Frederick.
Around the 7-yard line. So it's going to be first down and goal to go at the 7-yard line. You got to wonder what happened to Rogers in that first half. This kid's thrown 2 great passes this game. So a nice gain there for the Spartans. 8:18 left to go. Rogers back in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split out on the near side. He'll once again take this one himself up the middle. Nasty hit there by Mahtomedi. Looks like that was number 52. Looks like that's Heatherston there. Heatherston. Heatherston's got the nice flow of hair. I wish I could grow my hair out like that.
2nd and goal, Spartans.
So once again, Rogers gets his team back up. Here in the shotgun, 2 split out on the near side, 1 on the far side. They're going to hand this one off up the middle, and Mahtomedi stiffed that one out from the get-go, and it looks like they're going to lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 7, goal to go.
Rogers to Hagman on the carry.
So Mahtomedi really sniffing that one out. Great defense there.
Trowbridge on the tackle.
Dean Trowbridge had a great 2-point conversion catch earlier. Now he's making great run stuffs against the Spartans. So Rogers looking to get his team in the end zone, cutting this lead down to maybe 1 possession if they can get a 2-point conversion. Rogers in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers split out to his left, 1 to his right. He's looking left. He's got a man, and it's caught. That's a touchdown. That's number 10, Sam Montag.
Complete to Montag.
Sam Montag, that's
Spartans.
two touchdown passes by Wyatt Rogers. A nice answer for the Spartans to start the second half. And it looks like instead of the 2-point conversion, they're going to go for just the 1 point, and they're going to get that one in. And that's good. They cut this lead down to 8 points. It's a 1-possession game here with 6:45 left to go in the third quarter. Rogers to Montag, touchdown pass. Nice 7-yard passing touchdown. Mahtomedi will come out ready to receive the kick, but it looks like this Spartan offense really found something they like. You got to wonder, where was Wyatt Rogers after like the first 5 minutes of the first quarter after he threw his touchdown pass? So the Spartans will be ready to kick off the ball. That's number 7, Alec Frederick, ready to boot this one back. Tangwell in the middle here, ready to receive the kick.
Tangwell back to receive. Frederick for the Spartans to kick.
So Frederick will boot this one underway. A very, very short kick. It's number 9, calling Grandstrand
with the reception.
will get the reception. So it's 1st and 10 near the 30-yard line for Mahtomedi. So who will be quarterbacking this Zephyr offense to start? Looks like it's going to be Jake Arlinson, the senior quarterback. Had one touchdown pass to end the half. That one going to Javon Hadley. So Arlinson will take this QB sneak up the gut. He's going to get a gain of about 7. And I'm hearing Sam Bell will not be in this half as he hurt his hand. That's unfortunate as he had a really great first half. So it's going to be the Jake Arlinson show here
9-yard gain
in the second half. A great quarterback sneak up the middle, a gain of 8. So it's 2nd and 2 at the ball on the 38-yard line. Arlinson under center, I formation, 2 wide receivers split out wide. Arlinson, he'll hand off to Bjork. Bjork, nothing going, but he did get to the first down marker, and he looks like he picked it up. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line of Mahtomedi.
on the tackle.
Got to imagine Mahtomedi is going to establish that run here in the second half, especially when you got a big guy like Eric Bjork. Just pound this ball. So once again, Mahtomedi in that I formation. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Tight end on the right side of the line on the far side. Arlinson ready to take the snap. He'll fake the handoff to Bjork. He'll roll out to his left, and that one goes to Gadbois. And he's going to pick up a gain of about 6 on first down. Nice little play action pass there, picking up a nice 6-yard gain. They're going to have 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line. Looking to get into Spartan territory here is Arlinson and the Zephyrs. I formation once again. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Arlinson takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got Tangwell. He just overthrows Tangwell. Looks like Tangwell had some separation there. Just a little too far. That's going to set up 3rd and 4 with 4:46 left to go here in the third quarter.
Third and 4, Zephyrs.
So the Zephyrs stay in I formation. Bjork in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Arlinson looks back to pass, and he's looking at Hadley.
Arlinson pass incomplete.
I think he was expecting Hadley to take a route a little farther down the sideline. Hadley looks like he just set up shop at the first down marker, and Arlinson just overthrew him. But it looks like the offensive coordinator thinks Hadley ran the right route, and he's not too happy with Arlinson. So the Zephyrs will punt here on 4th down, and that's number 14, Andrew Murphy, set back to punt. Frederick is back for the Spartans to receive the punt.
Back for the Spartans to receive.
4:41 left to go here in the third quarter. Nice punt. A nice snap, excuse me. Not too great of a punt. Looks like a 20. Ooh, looks like it's an 18-yard punt. Or not even. 12-yard punt, excuse me. Just kept walking up. So not the best punt there from Murphy, and it's gonna give the Spartans great, fantastic field position at their own 42-yard line, or right near it. Wyatt Rogers looked to get his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Spartans really moved the ball well on that last touchdown scoring drive. And they'll put a sweep here and they run backwards, and they're going to lose about a yard. Franklin. Looks like Franklin got the handoff there. He'll lose one on the jet sweep. So it'll be 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line for the Spartans.
2nd and 11.
Last drive ending in a touchdown from Wyatt to Montag on a beautiful pass. Wyatt now 2 touchdowns passing, the only 2 touchdowns of the game for the Spartans. So he's in the shotgun now. Looking to pass, he's got a man. He almost throws that one right to Bjork for Bjork's 2nd interception. Looks like he had a man a little farther up the field, but he tried to force that one into Thompson, and it falls incomplete.
Bjork on the coverage.
This is going to set up 3rd and 11 here at the great field position where the Spartans were looking to tie the game, and they really need this first down right here. So the Zephyrs got Hadley in at safety.
3rd down, Spartan.
Rogers will take the snap in the shotgun. He's looking to air this one out.
Rogers pass,
that one falls incomplete. Looks like he was looking for Deshaun Thompson. And that's going to set up 4th and 11. And nice defensive drive there, or defensive possession by the Zephyrs. And the Spartans are going to have to punt. So Frederick.
By Melzer and Doherty.
So Prefrel will be back to punt. Fortunately, nothing going there for the Spartans. Great field position. Tangwell will be back to receive the punt.
Prefrel back to punt.
Nice snap. Decent kick. And it looked like it touched a Mahtomedi player. And might have touched North St. Paul first.
Zephyr 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Anderson. In the I formation, he'll hand this one off to Bjork. Bobbled snap, and he picks up a gain. Oh, he's still going.
Hand off to Bjork.
Bjork clearly hits the squat rack as he keeps these legs going. Gets a gain of about 6. He's going to set up at the 45, which will set up 2nd and 4 with 3:15 left to go in the third quarter.
2nd and 4, Zephyrs.
With Bell out, you really have to imagine that the Zephyrs are going to keep focusing on running the ball and running some more play actions. Arlenson takes this one himself, picks up a gain of about 2. Just watching the replay of that last punt, it did look like the ball did touch the Zephyr player. I'm not really sure how the refs missed that one, as it clearly should be Simley ball, but lucky break for the home team. So we got 3rd and 2. Arlenson in the pistol. 3 wide receivers split out to the right. Arlenson, option this one. He'll take this one himself. He'll get a gain of about 5. And he crosses the 50-yard line into Simley territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Diaz on the tackle. 1st and 10, Zephyrs.
So Arlenson has his team in the I formation, 2 wide receivers split out wide. Looking to pass right away. It looks like he's looking for Tangwell.
incomplete.
Great defense there by Simley. That's number 1, Evan Johnson. He's had some great.
Johnson on the cover.
Looks like there's a penalty on the play here.
Flag on the play.
I think looks like it's going to be holding on Mahtomedi. It's going to set them back 10 yards, so they're going to be at the 40-yard line. This is going to be first, about 21 at their own 40. Really unfortunate there. And Anderson really had nothing on that last pass, but he decided to bomb it down anyways to Tangwell. Nothing going. Overshot. So Anderson's in the pistol formation. Coach Metzel doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call a timeout. 1:45 left to go in the third quarter. Let's see if Mahtomedi can take advantage of the refs missing Mahtomedi touching that ball first on the punt. So 1:45 left to go. Mahtomedi called the timeout, their first one of the half, so they'll have 2 left the rest of the way. Spartans looking to get some good defense. So 1:45 left to go. Anderson will have the Zephyrs in the pistol formation. 1 wide receiver split out on the far side. 2 wide receivers, excuse me. Looks like he'll take this one. He'll flip it over to Tangwell. Tangwell's got room. He's at the down to the 40, 35, at about the 33-yard line. Great play by the Zephyrs. Nice read. Tangwell with the gain. Tangwell with a nice gain there. Huge for the Zephyrs. They're back in Spartan territory looking to score. So nice timeout by Coach Metzel and really drawing up that play. He saw something clearly and it worked. So the I formation here for the Zephyrs. 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers split out wide. It looks like we're going to get a false start by the Zephyrs. This one will be pushed back 5 yards. Oh, yes. Illegal procedure. So that's going to set up 1st and 15, and that one's going to go to the 42-yard line.
1st and 15, Zephyr.
The 37-yard line, excuse me, of Simley. But as we've seen, just because they're a little bit of hole doesn't mean that the Zephyrs can't capitalize on this field position. So I formation once again. Anderson ready to take the snap. Anderson drops back to pass. He's looking left. He sees nothing. He's going to run it. Oh, looks like he just rolled up the pocket and he passes it over to Tangwell.
Complete to Tangwell.
Tangwell gets a little bit of a scuffle. Now a couple players on Simley pushing each other.
Rivera on the tackle.
Coach King for Simley not too happy there. This is going to set up second and 9 at the 31. 24 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, and the Zephyrs are driving. So the I formation once again. Anderson ready to take the snap. Drops back to pass, and he's looking for Tangwell. And it looks like Johnson read that all the way, and if he would have just done that a little early, he would have had a pick 6. And that'll be at the end of the third quarter. The Zephyrs leading 21-13. Oh, what's this? Both teams will get ready to go for the fourth quarter. Crucial defensive stop needed here for the Spartans. Looks like Anderson's going to have two running backs split in the backfield. One wide receiver split out wide. Two tight ends on the line of scrimmage. This one's handed off to Bjork. He's shut down for a gain of about 1.5. So it's going to be 4th and 1 as we start the fourth quarter. The Spartans needing a stop. The Zephyrs need a yard. It's going to be a battle of the trenches on this one. Hadley coming out of the game. Got to imagine here that the Spartans will load the box. Mahtomedi coming in a power offensive formation. One wide receiver split out to the left. I formation in the backfield. Anderson takes a snap. He'll hand this one out to Bjork. He gets hit in the backfield, but he'll keep those legs going, and he'll pick up a gain of 3 yards. Bjork clearly, as I said earlier, hits the squat rack. This guy's got those legs. So he'll pick up the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 11 minutes to go here in the second half. Anderson looking to drive his team down for a score.
1st and 10 Zephyrs.
So Anderson, once again, two running backs split in the backfield, one wide receiver split out wide. Arlinson throws it out. Looks like he had Hadley, but looks like there's a little misconnection there. Hadley just didn't turn his head around soon enough to find the ball in the air.
2nd and 10 Zephyrs.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Mahtomedi at the 20-yard line in the red zone, excuse me. I formation for the Zephyrs. One wide receiver split out on the far side. Hands this one off to Bjork. Bjork's got the outside of the tackle, and he's going to get a gain of about 6 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Six yards on the play. 3rd and 4 Zephyrs.
So once again, they're in the I formation. Two tight ends in the game. One wide receiver split out wide. Really big power offense here for Arlinson and the Zephyrs. We're at a timeout here by Simley.
Timeout Simley.
Simley's first timeout of the half. 10:32 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Simley really needs a stop. Mahtomedi really wants to create some distance here. So 3rd and 4. Zephyrs looking to drop something on offense. Folks, I want to remind you the first episode of Sports Path comes up next Wednesday. You know me alongside myself and Sam Erickson. Of course, me being John Miller. You can find me at John SEC TV. We're looking always for something for Sports Path as well as our social media montage. So tweet at us at SEC Sports and at John SEC TV. And I think we're ready to go here. Arlinson once again in that power I formation. One wide receiver split out wide. Handoff to Bjork. Bjork hit a couple yards down the field, and he's going to pick up the first down for a gain of about 5. Looks like he's going to be at the 9-yard line, and that's going to set up 1st and goal for the Zephyrs.
Tackled by Rivera.
So they're set up at the 8-yard line. So 1st and 8. First and goal from the 8-yard line.
Goal.
So the Zephyrs really having their way running the ball against this Spartan defense. Once again, they'll fake the handoff, looking for the play action pass. Nice defense there.
Arlinson pass incomplete. Intended for Tangwall.
Pass was intended for Tangwall. It looks like that was number
Johnson
1, Johnson with the pass breakup. Beautiful pass defense by Johnson. He's made a lot of great plays on defense this game.
2nd and goal, Zephyrs.
It's going to be 2nd and goal. Anderson under center. He's going to hand this one off to Bjork. Bjork hit in the backfield, but he'll pick up about
Arlinson hand off to
3 or
Bjork.
4 yards. So it's going to be
Wanzek on the tackle.
3rd and goal, 4 yards to go.
3rd and goal, Zephyrs.
Looks like they're taking Hadley out of the game. Tangwall is coming back in. Once again, they'll be in that power run formation. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver split out wide. Bjork and Gabois switching spots. They're going to fake this one. They're going to create a little bit of an option, and it's read perfectly. That's a huge loss of about 8 yards. And it looks like Arlinson should have just handed off the ball. He had nothing to go. Great job by the defender sealing that edge, reading that option the whole way. That's what you like to see for Coach King there for the Spartans. So it looks like the offense will stay on the field for the Zephyrs. They're going to go for it. 12 yards to go to get into this end zone. If I'm Mahtomedi, I kind of look to throw it up
4th and goal.
to Javon Hadley. So Anderson in the I formation. You got a double coverage on Hadley. And he's not even looking at Hadley, and they had him pinned down. And he's got a wide open man, and he just misses it. Tangwall had a little bit of separation. Unfortunately, Arlinson couldn't hit him on the run. Very difficult pass. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for the Spartans.
1st and 10 on the 11.
So Rogers is going to lead this team out here. Can they make a little bit of a comeback to get back into this game or tie this one up? So Rogers will have his team in the shotgun. So they're back in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split on the near side, 1 on the far side. Rogers looking to pass. He's got a man. It's too high. Almost picked off
Rogers
by
pass
Blasina.
intended for Montague.
Rogers looking for Montague.
Blasina on the coverage.
Montag, unfortunately, he just threw it way too high. He had him open. Just went through Blasina's hands for the interception. So Rogers will have his team in the shotgun once again. Two wide receivers split out to the far side, one on the near side. He's going to roll out to the left, and he's got a man there. And for some reason, number 10, Montag, just tried to one-hand that. If he had just stretched out two hands, it looked like he could have easily caught that. I think when the coaches go back on film, they're not going to like how Montag just tried to one-hand that ball.
Messina on the coverage.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
3rd and 10, Spartans.
For the Spartans. So Rogers in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers on the near side. They'll shift the offensive line over there, and he's got a man for a first down, and that one's split up. That's number 7, Smith, hitting that pass, swatting that pass away.
For Frederick, incomplete.
Frederick almost had that one. It was almost the perfect play call. They had 3 wide receivers on the near side. Kind of made you forget about Frederick on the far side, and he was open. Unfortunately, he just swatted away by Ryan Smith, who's already had an interception in this game and a receiving touchdown. Somebody get this man a game ball. So Prefro will be back to punt.
Tangwell back to receive for the Zephyrs.
So they're running the clock on an incomplete pass. Low snap and a bad punt. It's bouncing back, and the Spartans need to stop it. The Zephyrs are going to have the ball near the 23-yard line. Not what you wanted if you were the Spartans. But you got to wonder about the running clock, why the ref signaled for the clock to run there when it was an incomplete pass. A couple things not going. Couple things not going the Spartans' way. The refs missed the punt where it went off of the receiving team, and it was picked up by the Spartans. I don't know how they missed it. There's 3 refs looking at it, and now the clock was running. Looks like the clock. It looks like the refs are, conversating to put some time back on the clock. See what the refs come up with here. Both teams out ready to go. Arlinson's ready to lead the Zephyrs here. They have amazing field position. They're going to put 9 seconds back on the clock. It's going to be 7:38 from 7:29. So Arlinson in the pistol. Bjork runs out of the backfield and looks like he's going to throw it to Hadley. Just falls off the hands of Hadley. Luckily, he didn't catch it. Looks like we're going to a holding on the offense. Looks like that was a good holding because Arlinson was about to get crushed. Be a 10-yard penalty from near the 30 or the 29-yard line. So they're going to 28. So they're going to put it at the 38-yard line. So it's going to be first.
Offensive holding.
24 from the 38-yard line. 7:34 left to go. Great field possession for the Zephyrs, kind of negated by that holding call. I think that was number 52, Heatherston, with the holding there, but he kind of saved his quarterback from getting absolutely crushed. So Arlinson in the pistol. He's going to take this one himself. He's got a hole up the middle. breaks a tackle, gets a gain of about
Arlenson on the
3
carry.
yards.
Tackled by Johnson.
So it's going to be 2nd and 21 from the 35-yard line. 7:17 left to go here in the 4th quarter. The Spartans really need to stop the Zephyr offense.
2nd and 21, Zephyrs.
If they can make that happen, they're going to have a shot to tie this game up on the next possession. But the Zephyrs have been here before, and they've picked up first downs. They picked up a first down on 2nd and 22 a couple drives ago. So Arlenson in the pistol. Takes the snap. He's going to option this one to keep it himself. Kind of swinging the ball out there. Looks like he's going to pick a gain of about 3.
Hankman on the tackle.
So it's going to be 3rd and 18 from the 32-yard line. Need to get to the 19-yard line to pick up the first down. This is likely 4-down territory for the Zephyrs. No need to put the ball down here. So they're going to line up in the I formation. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Bjork in the back of the backfield with Gadbois. Looks like we're going to get an illegal procedure. Delay of game. On the Zephyrs, that's huge. That's going to be 3rd and 23 from the 37. And now they might be in position to punt if they don't pick up any yards on this one, and they could try to pin them down. But we'll see what happens on this play first. So once again, I formation, 2 wide receivers split out wide. Tangwell on the near side, Hadley motioning to the right. Hadley leaking out of the backfield. Defender almost sacks Arlenson. Arlenson escapes, showing off that Russell Wilson-like mobility. Picks up about 7 yards. So it's going to be 4th and 16.
Thompson on the tackle.
From the 30-yard line. Tangwell coming out of the game. Looks like Mahtomedi is going to go for it. No thoughts about punting. Arlenson with nice moves right there. Almost gets sacked in the backfield. Gets out of that. Runs back over the middle. A little Russell Wilson-like. So Tangwell is going to come back in, get the play to Arlenson. I formation.
Flag on the play.
Delay of game 2 on this drive.
Delay of game, Zephyrs.
Gotta wonder what's going on here. Zephyr's really trying to run out that clock, I think. So it's gonna be 4th and 21 at the 35-yard line. I formation. Hadley on the near side, Tangwell on the far side. They're gonna bomb this one out. They got Townsend. He's got it. Trowbridge, excuse me. Trowbridge with the catch. That's just a killer for the Spartan defense. 4th down, and the Zephyrs come up huge. Defense, they caught the defense napping. Trowbridge just leaks down the middle. Makes a great leaping catch. So I formation, 4:13 left to go. Man leaks in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
So we get a false start on Mahtomedi. 4:10 left to go. It's gonna be 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line. So it's first and goal technically.
1st and goal, Zephyrs on the 15-yard line.
So Mahtomedi will line up in the I formation. Bjork all the way in the backfield. 2 wide receivers split out wide. Arlenson hands it off to Bjork. Bjork's got a hole, and he's going. He gets down to around the 5-yard line, so a pickup of 10 yards for Bjork.
Bjork on the carry.
Bjork really reminds you of TJ Tumbleson from a few years ago, just tumbling his way down the field, using his brute strength to get down there. A little better feet from Bjork, though.
2nd and goal, Zephyrs.
So 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line for the Zephyrs. I formation. Arlenson ready for the snap. And looks like we're going to tack back 5 yards here against the Zephyrs. A lot of mental mistakes here for the Zephyrs. That's a false start. And they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Smith will bring in the play to the Zephyr offense. This Spartan defense needs to step up right now. This is crunch time. 3:09 left to go. So the Zephyrs looking to pass. He's got Hadley. Unfortunately, he's a little too far for Dubois. Or Gadbois, excuse me.
Pass intended for Hadley, incomplete.
He's kind of in between those two receivers. So that's going to set up. The clock will stop with 2:50 left to go. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line.
3rd and goal, Zephyrs.
21-13. Likely 4-down territory once again for the Zephyrs, so they can still run it here. I expect them to take shots at the end zone like they just did. So you got nigh formation, Hadley on the far side, Tangwall on the near side. Arlenson takes the snap. He was looking for Hadley. Now he's going to throw it to Tangwall. Those two are tangled up to Tangwall. Defender falls down. Tangwall gets the touchdown. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Zephyrs. 2 touchdowns on the day for Arlenson. First touchdown of the day for Tangwall. That should just about seal this one for the Zephyrs. Oswald will look to get the point after attempt. Looks like we're going to...
Flag on the play.
Coach King not too happy. I think he's thought there's a little push up by Tangwall. Looks like Tangwall is about to get kicked out of this game. Another unsportsmanlike penalty. I'm not sure if Coach King was ejected, but that was his second. I think it was his second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Not too happy there, you know. Tempers flaring when the game's so close. Almost another blocked field goal attempt or point after attempt.
Point after attempt is good.
Coach King still unhappy. He's yelling at the referees. They're not listening to him. So the Zephyrs take the 28-13 lead, 2:44 left to go. The Spartans need to run a hurry-up offense here, score a touchdown real quick and get an onside kick. We'll see if they can do that. They've moved the ball very successfully tonight. They've had a few interceptions on the Zephyr side of the football. Unfortunately, interceptions came at very unfortunate times. But you gotta like what you see if you're this team here for the Simley Spartans. Look like they have a decent team. They went 4-7 last year. Zephyrs 9-2 last year, making it to the state tournament. They don't look like they missed a beat.
Johnson and Thompson back to receive.
Especially with Bell going down, this game could have been very differently if Bell went down. So 2 penalties assessed on the kickoff. This kickoff will go out the back of the end zone. Simley is going to get the ball.
Touchback.
At the 20-yard line. So 2:44 left to go. watching the replay of that last touchdown, it really looks like the defensive back just fell down, leaving Tangwall there to catch the touchdown. So Rogers will be back in the shotgun, looking to lead his team back, down by 15, 2:44 left to go. 3 wide receivers on the near side. Mahtomedi gets the pressure, and Rogers escapes. He's going to throw this one near number 3. Looks like that's Richards. Unfortunately, very fortunate for Simley that Rogers didn't get sacked. Heck of a play there by Rogers. So once again, Rogers will be in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, this time split out on the far side. 1 here on the near side, 1 running back in the backfield. Rogers takes the snap, rolls out to his right, throws this one down, nothing going, threw that one straight out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 20, 2:30 left to go. Spartans needing something here to get back into this game.
3rd down.
So the Spartans in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers on the far side. Rogers scoots up in the pocket. It's got a man. It's picked off. That's Smith once again. His 2nd interception of the game.
Intercepted by Smith.
Smith 2 interceptions today. Another good pass breakup. A touchdown receiving. This kid's doing it all today. That should just about seal the game for the Zephyrs. 28-13, 2:23 left to go. Looks like we got a new quarterback in for the Zephyrs, Benjamin Allen, the junior. So it looks like the Zephyrs are going with their 2nd team offense. Allen will hand this ball off to number 35, Billy Pilasinski.
Allen handoff to Pilasinski.
Looks like a gain of about a yard. But there will be a penalty. Looks like they called this a defensive penalty. Not sure what the penalty was there.
Illegal block by Simley.
So the clock will continue to run. 2:16 left to go here. Mahtomedi with their 2nd team offense. Mahtomedi looks like they're going to go and start the year 1-0. They're going to go on to face Park of Cottage Grove at Park next week. That's a tough task against a decent Park team who usually runs a very good spread offense. That handoff went to Hunter Hall, the senior.
Allen handoff to Hall.
And Simley is saying they got the ball. The refs don't look like they know anything that happened on that play. Mahtomedi is going to keep the ball. So forward progress must have been established before the ball was taken away. You got to really wonder how this game could have turned if the refs saw that that ball was touched by the receiving team on that punt. So 1:30, almost 1:30 left to go here in the first half. 28-13 Zephyrs, very nice game. The offensive coordinator here for Simley's left the building. Looks like things are getting a little chippy down on the field. Pilasinski gets the run.
Pilasinski on the carry. Gain 2. Third and 8, Zephyrs.
So the Zephyrs continue to look to run out the clock. Under a minute now. Hand off to Pilasinski. Once again, he gets a gain of about 3. And that should just about end this game. A little recap for you. Ryan Smith, 2 interceptions on the day, 1 receiving touchdown. 1 interception led to his own receiving touchdown. Hadley, 2 receiving touchdowns. Sam Bell threw 2 touchdown passes. Arlinson threw 2 touchdown passes. Rogers for Simley threw 2 touchdown passes, and that's your final score, 28-13. The Zephyrs go 1-0. Thank you for joining me here, John Miller at SEC Sports. Thank you for having me, and hope you guys all have a great weekend. All right, I'm John Miller right here alongside senior Ryan Smith. Smith had 2 interceptions and a receiving touchdown today. How does it feel to get that 28-13 win to start the year over Simley?
Feels great. Props to Simley. They're a good team. Had some fast receivers. Feels good. We're going to have fun tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better game. You actually had an interception, and then on the next offensive drive, you scored a touchdown. Is that pretty much one of the highlights of your career? Is that something you tell your kids about forever?
Yeah, definitely. It felt awesome.
Where do you guys see your season going this year? I mean, you guys made it to state last year. As we talked about before this interview, a lot of seniors are gone, but it looks like you guys are ready to take that next step. Where do you see this team going?
Yeah, definitely same place, hopefully farther. We're looking get to state, get to the bank.
Yeah, get to state. There's really nothing more you can ask. Do you think that you guys can have the potential to win this state tournament this year?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cottage Grove is next week. What do you guys think of them? They usually have a decent average team every year. Do you guys think you're going to go into Park and, ruffle up the Wolfpack a little bit?
I definitely got prep for them, Scouto. I think it'll be a good game, though.
Yeah, what was your game plan going into this game? You had 2 interceptions. Clearly, you're reading the quarterback very well. What was your defensive game plan to stop this Simley offense?
Yeah, we just repped a bunch of their plays. We knew what kind of routes they ran, and just landed where it should.
All right. Well, thanks for joining me tonight. It was really a pleasure to have you, Ryan. Thanks, man. You have a great night.